Good morning, everyone. Christian Duque, MD Noble Weekly, episode 25, brought to you courtesy of IronMagLabs.com, your go-to source for all your bodybuilding and fitness supplements. Today is Wednesday, December the 6th. I've got a horrible cold. I'm down here in sunny South Florida, if you could say that, because I'm trying to stay indoors as much as I can. And, normally I would try to heal up and make 100% recovery before doing MD Noble Weekly, but honestly, the fans honestly deserve better than that, and I know that you guys, it would throw off your whole week if you didn't have MD Noble Weekly on the regularly scheduled time. So, I'm a warrior, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to take the cough syrup, and I'm going to take a shower, and I'm going to just get out of the funk, get out of bed, and make this show a reality, because you guys deserve it. So, I want to start out the video here with a new music release, and I love albums. I don't know if you guys do or not, but I remember back in the day, Motley Crue or Kiss or LA Guns, I would rush to the store and I'd buy the albums. And then I'd want to learn the albums and then want to go to a show and sing along with the band as best as I could. And there's a new album that just dropped. Amazing album. It's Kali Muscle's Money and Muscle 3. And I'm telling you, if you're a fan of rap music, hip-hop, R&B, there's elements of, I think, some dance music in there, so you might hear it in the clubs. You might hear, some DJs scratching the mixtables, with it. It's a great, great album. Right up there with 2011's critically acclaimed Beats by Jay, which, come on. Whenever I hear that, it just brings back memories. And it's just a great album. So you want to check that out. I don't know how long Kali spent time in the studio there. I don't know who produced the record. But you can tell, this is cutting-edge stuff. And in the terms of hip-hop, this is really where it's at. It's right up there with Kobe Bryant's rap career. Honestly, guys, check out Kali Muscle's Money and Muscle 3. This is, it's a keeper. Next, I want to talk about Callum Von Moger. Now, this guy here, I love his physique. And you guys know a lot of fans call him Arnold 2.0. And there's even pictures of, Arnold kind of, giving him some pointers on posing and whatnot. But, he basically did a bicep video with Bumstead, and they're both holding a straight bar, like a bench bar, and they're doing curls. And I guess Callum ripped his bicep. And to me, honestly, it's really crazy, because you got Callum and you got Chris Bumstead, two guys who have cutting edge physiques, and it just got me thinking, do these folks realize that their physique, their muscle, their symmetry, their overall package is their bread and butter? It's what gets them the press. It's what gets them the sponsorships. It's what gets them, all of basically their hardcore fan base. And to make a video where all of that is put on the line is nonsensical to me. Two guys on one bar trying to do a curling video, that's stupid. Yeah, both guys are ripped, both guys are in shape, both guys are probably very strong in their respective exercises, and then, of course, the people behind the camera, maybe the production staff, maybe just fans at the gym, they're like, come on, you can do it. To me, honestly, the body is a very complex set of muscles. You've got the skeletal system, the nervous, it's all one sort of colossal machine at work. And, to put two people next to each other, one might be lifting more than the other, one might, lift in a stricter fashion, one might have better range of motion. There's just so many potentials for something like what happened to happen that it doesn't seem worth it. It doesn't seem worth it for a guy like myself or like many of the people watching this. But Jesus, it certainly shouldn't seem worth it to two guys on the top of their game willing to throw it all away to make a stupid gym video. I mean, I don't understand. And generally, it's the, you know, like the gym fails or whatever, like those videos on Instagram. Generally, it's people that are not in the know, are not professional athletes. I mean, you know, Callum is a 3-time Mr. Universe. A 3-time Mr. Universe. Why is he doing stupid gym videos and now he's got a ripped bicep? You know, and I'll tell you something. A lot of times people come back from ripped biceps or, you know, hernias or whatever it is, but sometimes they don't. You know, sometimes the muscle just doesn't look the same. Or sometimes it doesn't respond to the training exactly like it did before. A bicep tear is pretty common, but it doesn't mean necessarily that there's 100% recovery, you know, in the works. There's no guarantee. So again, I don't understand why either of these guys would have taken such a huge risk to basically make a video that may or may not go viral, but in the end, what's that going to do for their careers? It's stupid. I just think it's really stupid. So I've been getting a lot of emails, you know, a lot of Instagram, Facebook type stuff. People want to know why I didn't go far enough with my coverage last week on MD Noble Weekly episode 24 about Dallas McCarver's autopsy. And it's because I read the autopsy, I read some of the articles, and they weighed in. That's what I do with a normal story on a normal episode of MD Noble Weekly. People want me to weigh in on what Boston Lloyd said or what this guy said or that guy said and what do I think about this forum thread. And it's like, to me, honestly, guys, I mean, I will, of course, never ignore my viewers. I will never ignore you, especially people that I know or that I've met or that I've hung out with or that I've sat down for a meal. You know, I'm not like some superstar where I can just ignore, you know, my viewers' feedback. But, I mean, what's there to talk about? You know, one thing that I think we all need to prepare ourselves for is that the competitive season is largely over. I mean, one show in particular that I'm looking forward to is the 2017 NPC Holiday Classic, Mel Chancey's show in Fort Lauderdale, December 16th. And everybody that I know is looking forward to that show. But in terms of, you know, 15, 20 shows on a Saturday, week after week, that's over. The season's over. And it doesn't start up again until next year with the Arnold Classic. Like I said, there's sporadic shows here or there, but the season is largely over. And when the season is largely over, there's a lull. And, you know, in that, you know, December, January, February, a lot of websites will use a story, unfortunately, like Dallas's autopsy or Rich Piana's autopsy, and just make a whole series out of it. And get the hits and appear to be relevant and sell advertising. I'm not going to do that. So I will always read your feedback and I will try to incorporate it into my show. And I appreciate anybody that takes the time to write to me because I'm not a superstar. But that having been said, I'm not going to engage. And this will be the last time that I bring it up. Because even by saying I'm not going to talk about it, guess what? I'm talking about it. So, you know, it always happens every year. During this lull, websites don't have content. Now, I found, you know, the Callum Von Moger story. I found the Kali Muscle story. There are stories out there, but you actually have to dig and look for them. Not everybody has the same journalistic integrity. Some people are like, well, if I put this guy's name in the title and I put that guy's name in the title, and by the way, neither Rich's or Dallas's name will be on the title of this video. Because we don't need to do that to get hits at Muscular Development. We really don't. Other websites, I'm not speaking for other websites, but we don't need it. So, also been getting a lot of feedback about San Marino. A lot of people are like, did you see the videos? Did you see the pictures? Hottie beat Cedric? No. If you're asking for my opinion, whatever that may be worth to you, no. Cedric had the best physique, presented that physique, and won the competition. Hottie looked great. Brandon Curry, who I do consider myself to be a fan of, not on the level of Flexitron, but definitely a fan, and I've even congratulated him on the Ferrigno legacy, and he was very appreciative. But the thing is, to me, you know, and listen, I'm tough on Cedric, and I'm actually, if you're not a member of the ND Noble forums, I highly, highly encourage you to do so, because there's a ton of great people there. But on my MD Noble Weekly episode 24 thread, I actually discussed Cedric with AJ, who's, you know, like MD Noble Forum royalty. And I'll be the first one to tell you, you know, Cedric has his work cut out for him defending that Arnold Classic title. And Cedric did not impress me with his placing at the Mr. Olympia, nor did he impress me by losing at the Ferrigno. But he's also a guy that back in 2016, and you know, those of you that are tough on Cedric like I am, you have to recognize 2016 Arnold Classic, Cedric battled Kai Green to the wire, and anybody that can battle Kai Green to the wire is a top-tier bodybuilder. Especially when there is a large segment of the bodybuilding population that truly believes, with every fiber of their being, that Kai Green is the uncrowned Mr. Olympia. So, I mean, you know, you got to be fair. You can be critical, but you got to be fair. And finally, I just want to talk about ambassador and sponsored athlete and affiliate opportunities. I want to let you guys know Iron Mag Labs is on the market for ambassadors. We are on the market for affiliates. What's the difference? An affiliate makes money, an ambassador gets supplements, and a sponsored athlete usually gets both. But all three programs have their pros and cons. All three programs are great opportunities for athletes, coaches, you know what I mean? Even media people. I mean, I'm not an athlete. I'm not a coach. I'm a media person. And there are opportunities. We have we have 4 videos. 4 or 5 videos, actually, because I'm in negotiations now to add a 4th and a 5th. Sorry. Jeez. So, it's all happening at Iron Mag Labs, and I'm nearly going to die here, but nonetheless, I would be remiss if I didn't do MD Noble Weekly for you. So again, guys, till the next episode, this is Christian Duque, MD Noble Weekly, brought to you courtesy of IronMagLabs.com, your go-to source for all your bodybuilding and fitness supplements.